everyone. It's Shalonda or Shay Seeking, and I'm back. So again, I feel like there's a whole bunch of stuff I'm feeling right now. Okay, so again, I'm sensing things in this sense of duality or a parallel universe, kingdom situations intertwining with regular 3D. So yeah, so I'm sitting here thinking about the situation and all the whole binding and blinding, right? But it doesn't remove the Empress off of her throne, right? The Empress is kind of going to be kind of reserved and keep to herself and be worried about running a kingdom, you know. And again, when we're talking about night energy, knights are doing what? They're spending the nights roaming, you know, seeing what they can joust or put their stick in, you know. So it's kind of like well, I guess when it comes to maybe the Knight of Wands, okay, I would think the Knight of Swords is, you know, conquering, splitting things up, dividing things, and the King of Pentacles is, you know, yeah, I don't know, I always see Apollyon or satanic, which is not necessarily evil, right? Energy. But again, yesterday when I was feeling that energy of like some type of a simultaneous attack, right? A mental or spiritual attack, right? On the mind. You know, throwing, like jabbing or pricking someone, you know, over and over again by many different people. So it gave me that energy of, again, those the wicked witches and sorcerers using their gifts in order to try to tear down a kingdom or, you know what I'm saying, a person, or I don't know, your self-esteem, or make someone fearful or something like that. And I don't know, I just feel like, again, for me, that type of energy don't work for me. Love bombing, again, going through this spiritual journey or down this path, you know, there's things that you have to live through and learn, right? I feel like there's been a lot of childish and manipulative energy, sorcery, little witchcraft and all that stuff being used, you know what I'm saying, over time. But I feel like the more I stand and the more I stand firm, right, and not deal too much with my emotions, you know what I'm saying, and I can recognize these wands coming in and how to dodge them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, again, this whole thing from the beginning was feeling like a juggling act or something, you know, as if, again, whatever's being done in high places, and also all of the crafty counsel, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's going on in the background. The one that's left out, though, I feel like is the Empress. You got all these females and all these different energies trying to come for her spot. And so, again, masculine being in his, I don't know, maybe page energy is just, or had been, I don't know, dealing with more of the basics, right? Because I felt like, again, a lot of these masculine energies, I don't know, it just seems like, again, when it comes to approaching situations with some of these lesser individuals, they can do that. But when it comes to approaching me, it's like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know what it's like to be the one that feel like, you know, that feel like you untouchable, or you got cooties, or, you know what I'm saying, your daddy is like that person, like the daughter of the village chief, right? So again, you got to be, right, mindful, but at the same time, I don't know. And I guess whatever masculine will have to be strong enough to claim, but then again, I don't know. I don't know. But I just feel like, again, whatever this is for me on this plane right now is ordained. There's nothing nobody can do about it. People can try to keep on with trickster energy. They can keep on trying to go behind the scenes and put up all these false narratives. But I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't faze me. Like I said, it doesn't faze me. I just feel like there's a lot of youthful energy trying to come in. Again, disregarding the elders in a sense, even if it's not like the elders, like the ancients or like the ancestors. I'm talking about like the elders, like those of us that brought this in to fruition. Those of us who, again, sat back, you know, examined the situation and did the work. Those of us that hold that. Once you lose that, you see what I'm saying? Once you lose that to these younger, more materialistic, you know what I'm saying? We got people worried about, you know, I don't know. It just feels like, I don't know what this energy is. I mean, it wouldn't make no sense to me. But again, I guess that is why in the sealed portion, it says something about, again, the kingdom being handed over to Eve. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I sit back, mind my business. I do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? People might have time to worry about, you know, shoes, purses, hats, and clothes and shit. And I got to worry about a kingdom. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the one that's suffering, I feel like, the most because everybody else is out spreading themselves thin. And I'm keeping myself centered and sheltered and keeping myself focused on what it is in the future. Because I know that whatever this is here today is going to fade away. And I'll have to make certain moves, but I'm not moving towards anything that doesn't feel stable enough for an empress, period. Or the empress, the star of this time. So it's not ego or anything. It's just telling it how it is. Telling this and again that masculine in the I feel like in a spiritual sense, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. I see it as selling your royal oats or whatever, but at the end of the day it's gonna be what it's gonna be. How could you know what I'm saying, choose what is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. So we're gonna go into John 18. I think it's just about communication. I feel like everything has been done unfairly. And I feel like, again, people want to keep me blinded or to the sidelines or isolated. So I'm seeing that energy of how this all accumulated here, right? Even the Yeshua in the jail for 3 days. Like if that communication is not, you know what I'm saying, and you've let other people get into the mix and water things down, you probably would have. When I look at Yeshua Christ, I see a masculine and a feminine, a twin flame energy. So again, when you have so many people on each side trying to pull you guys away, it's like divide and conquer all over again. Is how I see it. I mean, it could be that way in a spiritual sense too, because you lose faith, you lose hope, you lose that drive, you lose that something. And for me, I'm holding on to it. But I feel like, again, there's a lot of youthful energy here. Youth when we're talking about minorities of influence. Also, when we're talking about immigration and all this stuff, it just seems like, again, the American origine or ADOS Americans are being set aside or pushed down. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, it seemed like it's still the battle of the turban or the crown at the end of the day. And I feel like, again, all of it flows through my blood. So again, it would have to be somebody else that matches that knows what they want, that want to get together and do it in order to even do that or process that. So even when all of this energy is coming out, okay, I center myself again on one or two particular, the two wands in a sense, because I feel like, again, the two wands in this energy here is all this individual had. Everybody else was looking to see what they can take. So when it comes to the energy of that Trinity, I see it as that this Holy Spirit energy, and then the two alpha, or I mean the two goats or whatever, when it comes to masculine energy. And that's just it. And it just it was supposed to be about building, not possession, not, you know what I'm saying, trying to cut somebody off and working together, or two masculines getting together to go against a feminine and be shady. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, again, that's where everything happened, bringing all these, again, queens in that are spying on the Empress and talking all this about the Empress. And again, the masculine believing it because he's more closer to them, spending time and money and whatever effort on them, and not the Empress, because of whatever ties or whatever it is. But it's about the kingdom. It's not about none of that. It's bigger than all of us at the end of the day. Again, so busy to try to leave somebody out in the cold. For what? What did I do but be of assistance? You know what I'm saying? What did I do but trailblaze? What did I do but lead people to unchaining the mind and seeing that we were in so-called slavery still? You know what I'm saying? And try to unite us again on the level of, again, the original Americans, again, prior to anyone presiding. You see what I'm saying? Showing us again that immigration is taking over and is going to put us into a certain situation. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, people want to use their, what is this? The 3, 6, the 8 of Pentacles, you know what I'm saying? To try to, you know, strike me and hit me and bring me down in a certain way, instead of, you know, using it to chisel or to alter something or to add to or to lift up. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. At the end of the day, I feel like have something to do with the sun. The race of babies that hate the ladies that have the babies, or whatever the fuck. I mean, that's just what I see it as. Right? And then they got these, again, the foreign women coming in, you know what I'm saying? Trying to subdue, you know what I'm saying? And penetrate. And at the end of the day, I just don't see it. I mean, I don't know. It's nothing against nobody else. But again, that is what's missing from the kingdom. That serving other people from different, you know, seeing everybody as the same because they look like you, and then end up serving other people other than, again, the originals here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like that's just the energy here. It's to leave the so-called Black people or American origines out in the cold. Again, I just see it transpiring all over again. And it's supposed to be about bloodlines, lineages, and all these other things. But again, people are making it about physical things, material things, you know what I'm saying? A certain type of wealth or something like that. You know, I feel like at the end of the day, I'm going to be all right. Again, if I got these people, again, that are in these positions that can deal with algorithms and deal with your online success and just, you know what I'm saying, even sheltering spirits or trapping, you know, it's like a thing of like entrapment, or even just keeping something under wraps for what? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it is what it is. And I feel like people know it, and then they get together and then get in their heads. But again, I'm stronger than that. That's why it ain't too much of that. The only thing that has been working, I feel like, on me that I had to stop and analyze is love bombing. And again, it was never from a variety. It was always geared towards. But I feel like I seen something, or I see something in those individuals or those entities that, again, they may not see in themselves. So then that's when I have to stand in my masculine energy and continue to be passionate. You know what I'm saying? Have that fire and be passionate about what I'm doing. We got this volcano for validity, right? All right. So again, let's go ahead and look. Archangel Raziel, seek and you will find. Be a wise one, okay? So again, yeah, I do feel like, again, people want to make it seem like, oh, you know, this person or whatever, you know, they're jealous of this person's age or anything. No, it ain't about that. It's about building a solid foundation in a nation in order to thrive. It's about unity, okay, within the community, all right? And I feel like, you know, at this point in time, it's just like, what? You know what I'm saying? I know what they're trying to do, but it's just like, you know, all these little kids need to have several seats at the table. And I don't mean at the head. So, Let's see. It is that foundation. It is. It's the foundation, man. If it's built on material things and material wealth, all only, it won't stand. Because people will betray each other, and they will, again, continue to choose that over the finances and those type of things over what's right. When that happens, then that, again, is why I call money the root of all evil. It's not the actual piece of paper itself. It's, like I said, the things that people are willing to do for it. Especially some of these, yeah. So let's go ahead and start in the scripture. I got to pull up this thing with the etymology or whatever. And it's just like, I hear, I sense, you know what I'm saying? I see, okay, the things, again, that people are plotting and planning, you know what I'm saying, on the masculine and on myself, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, again, that sometimes they can get him to fold and bend, you know what I'm saying, because of whatever. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I think they can get the masculine energies to do so. And while it seemed like, again, people might be on the outside looking in, feeling like I don't have much, but again, I feel like there is power in standing in your power, taking it back, analyzing situations, taking it back from people that don't deserve to have it. You know what I'm saying? The more that I've been grounding myself and pulling all my energy back in, you know what I'm saying? It feels like, again, when I look out, everybody wants to bluff, right? And try to act like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you will cast out, you this, and that. But again, you can never change who I am. You can never, who I know I am, truly and thoroughly. And again, it leaves a nation fighting, again, those individuals fighting over small things, right? Selfish things, lustful things. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's seeing the bigger picture. Nobody's seeing the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? That at the end of the day, after all is said and done, or after the battle is won, that's when it's time to do all that. Right now, it's really time to not, I don't know. I just feel like that. Maybe that's why they left me out, because, again, there's no fun. You know what I'm saying? They probably feel like there's no fun, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of serious about what I'm doing, but I know that this is something bigger. It's just something way bigger. But I do feel like, again, with this energy, the devil has someone chained. And I feel like, again, is more so chained, and he's igniting the fire, again, in this masculine energy here. Which is leaving this, you know, they both have horns or whatever. Trying to hold on to that one last thing that they have. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like separating the Jesus from the Christ and then placing another energy there. When, again, the Christ is a portion of what gives the light, if not the light itself, the star. So again, and that's what I'm saying about people getting you to forget who you are. Forget who you are. Like, that's the worst thing that somebody can do. But that's the worst thing that you can do. You know what I'm saying? And lose track of where you're going or what you're seeing. You know, many people see, you know, I think, again, when we're talking about those illusions and stuff, right, with the 8 of Cups, is many people see, I don't know, material things there. And I see, like, stability, strength, you know what I'm saying, building, nation, like real nation building, you know what I'm saying, a unity, you know what I'm saying. I see justice. I see, you know, these are the things that I seek right now. So I might not have the best wardrobe, but again, I'm sitting comfortable. If I let people stay, if I can continue to ground myself, block other energies from coming in, trying to manipulate my thoughts, right? So again, I feel like whoever this is, have been having a hard time trying to tempt me now. They think they know me from before, but again, source has came in and I feel altered the situation. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like I can see somewhat clearly now, okay? I see that there's no friends. No friends in the community. But I feel like, again, some of these females, they work together because they want to be the Empress. And it's just that. I don't like the sugarcoat stuff. I just tell stuff how it is. It's just how I see it. And while we're doing all that, again, this energy is sneaking away. They've been in thine tents, and this energy is sneaking away, and they're growing like the sands of the sea. So what God said I'm gonna have you grow like the sands of the sea, because it seemed like American Aborigines or so-called Black folk dying, so-called Caucasians or so-called white folks, right? Okay, our children are dying of the things that are being brought into this nation by these foreigners that are coming in, right? And I'm not saying that if they coming in legally, okay, but if they coming in illegally, it is what it is. Who gonna sit there? Who is gonna keep it real? Who gonna say what it is? It's not that I'm afraid to. You know what I'm saying? Is it people are already mad? They don't like me. So what? It don't really matter at the end of the day. The only thing I can do is keep it real with myself, and then keep it as real as possible with you. Yeah. I feel like, again, as this Empress, I feel like, again, and maybe it's just because I feel like, again, the binding or blinding or the isolating or keeping me on that island, you know what I'm saying? To me, it looks like, to me, someone being very in tune, it seems like, again, looking out, everybody has had time to build this union of negativity or what doubt towards me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize that, again, all eyes were on me until recently. You see what I'm saying? I didn't realize that these energies and these unions and stuff were going on behind my back. You know what I'm saying? I was just moving with what source had me doing with the work, with the word, you know what I'm saying? And bringing the information to people, and then looking at the, looking at the emperor, the two wands again. As doing what they supposed to be doing, but I never really thought or imagined, I know I was in the defensive energy or whatever, but I never really thought or imagined that, it would be some of these masculines again that would not have, that I was loyal to, that would not be loyal, saying to me, when it comes to, again, that want to take everything I do and try to turn it into negativity, but they got another bitch with them that want to be me. I mean, so I just don't understand that part. Whole time they're storing up all of this, right? So again, if you're American Aborigine and you're storing up these things, okay, it's yours. You know what I'm saying? This is what you should be doing, as long as you ain't try to put your hand in nobody else's cookie jar. But at the end of the day, I feel like, again, these are wolves in sheep's clothing. A lot of times, foreign women leading American Aborigine men away from, again, what's real and what's right. Leaving, again, the so-called American Black women. They don't say Jamaican women. They didn't say no other women, and I have nothing against these places, because, again, they are American to me. But I'm saying it's leaving so-called Black women in so-called America in the so-called ghettos with heartache. Always taking the swords to the heart. Always, again, when we thinking about the Statue of Liberty, always somebody got their fucking hand up her skirt, trying to get the goods. You know what I'm saying? Want to take your seed or your children, you know what I'm saying? Hold them hostage, tell you how to raise them, tell you what you can do and what you can't do, give you free stuff to sign them up for, so they can continue to do that even more. You know what I'm saying? While, again, they take your children, you know what I'm saying, and want to have them raised by either the government or, you know what I'm saying, some other foreign women that don't care about you and don't care about your lineage and don't care about your fucking generational wealth at the end of the day. And because the King of Wands is going to be dealing with all of these entities, all of these women, the lion, the wolf, you know what I'm saying, and the lizard. They thought that Diana, the white witch or the light witch, was coming to kill off a certain group of people. It was never about that. She was always about unity. She was always about caring in the kingdom. She was always about what's right is what's right and what's wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Bring balance, justice. But the people, again, it's the same thing with Jesus. The people went against that. Again, because what? Hustling, money, finances, never, they can never get enough. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, again, what's wrong with it? It's like people can't, I don't know, figure out other ways to invest their money once they're doing something. I don't know. It's just weird. Money, holes, and clothes. And it just will never change because we still have that mindset. Well, y'all. And people got the nerves to try to clown. You know what I'm saying? These is people that can't even really. We're resourceful. We're multitaskers here. We're entrepreneurs. We can be more of that again in this place. But again, I feel like we are so on the teat of all the other nations or China and everything like this in order to get our things, our goods and stuff like that, or your precious pearls and stones and stuff like that, that again, it's going to keep us indebted to all of these other nations. It's okay to work with, right? It's okay to have ties. It's okay to work with. But then again, when you realize that whoever is in that office is seemingly that energy is directed more towards building something back or getting something new instead of working on what's already there, what do you think is going to happen to your people? What do we think is going to happen to the American so-called Black people? While everybody else is coming in here with fat pockets. You see what I'm saying? Illegally. Illegally, though. Illegally. I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. And I see the Queen of Wands energy, you know what I'm saying? I guess in the sense of it being of those original lineages or bloodlines and things like that, it can bring balance. But again, if the Queen of Wands, that's in control of the wands, is a foreign energy, then again, that is going to not be okay for the American Aborigines. They're going to make it seem like you are the outsider. You are the one that has to go. You are the one that leaves your gates. Like they tell you what to do. And again, it just don't work like that for me. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't, especially knowing for a fact, regardless of what people say, whatever the energy is that's being read, I know what the connection is between me and the divine masculine. And I'm not afraid to speak first. I'm not afraid to speak my mind. But if ain't nobody listening, then why am I trying? I mean, I just feel like that's what it is. I'm whole time sitting here, you know what I'm saying, gambling my whole life away for a connection that I don't even know because, again, it doesn't feel tangible to me because, again, all I'm asking for is a meeting, time, investing time. I don't really have that many. Too much information. And it's about the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? It's about those particular things. That's what I commune with Source about. That's what I've been trying to commune with, again, the community about with the emperor or, again. But again, I guess if you're not talking about, you know, sexual intercourse when it comes to dealing with other nations and things, or again, that other one, then I guess it's not important. And that's how kingdoms fall. Because people are thinking with their wand or their sword. And not with their mind in the matter. Let's go ahead and go into chapter 18 of John. All right. Regularly in the synagogue, in the temple. Okay. All right. Let's just go ahead and do this. All right. The police and the household servants were standing around the fire. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's making me think about, again, that reversed hermit card. Because again, it's starting a fire, right? Okay, so starting a fire. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Uh-oh. Again, the Torah is in the tarot. The tarot is in the Torah. So again, it's making me think about this energy here, sitting around the fire that they started. It's like this girl's on fire energy, and she's not backing down. You see what I'm saying? So again, motherfuckers just try to come and play me and try to play with me here as if I'm not who I say I am. And as if they can kill me or they can take something from me. You see what I'm saying? And really they just want to hear from me, but they don't want, people are hiding in the background. They don't even want me to know that they're watching. You know what I'm saying? I sit in solitude and they think it's anger. No, I'm dealing with source. See, so again, we may not be dealing with the same energy, because again, the whole world was going to be fooled by Satan. But if you look at the energy of the world card, she is protected. She is in that circle by herself with them 2 wands. And again, those are mine. Those are mine. And again, I feel like when we're talking about as they walk through the water, it's talking about as they're, again, we have this submerged energy here, okay? So again, I feel like when we're talking about going through the waters, it's talking about going through the court system. When it's talking about going through the court system, I feel like it's dealing with, again, those 2 wands that they're trying to persecute because they would have been tied in with the Yeshua Christ energy or God energy. When it's really, again, like I said, some of these feminine energies, whether they are workers, light workers, seers, some of them that are crooked, that are wrapped up with the wand, you know what I'm saying? They can't, they can't control themselves. They don't have no kind of dignity, no self-respect. They don't stand their ground. You know what I'm saying? They can all be subdued, you know what I'm saying? And replenished. And I'm not having that shit, not for me. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, everybody know that, the emperors know that, the government know that, people know that, and it is what the fuck it is. At the end of the day. So at the end of the day, blessings will be coming to me regardless. Anybody coming here no God complex and begging, or, you know what I'm saying, trying to convince you. I'm saying what it is what it is, and that's what I know. Again, my king can have pentacles, you know what I'm saying? Could be a king of pentacles, or he may not be. But I know one thing is going to be something about some kind of connection, some deep bond, or something that cannot be broken. You know what I'm saying? That is going to help both of us build. And whatever I got, that whatever he got, I got, and whatever I got, he got. You know what I'm saying? So even if he is more abundant when it comes to the coin, then I'm going to bring the rest of that shit to the table. As long as he's fulfilling his duties, you know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be a problem. But they, people want these little girls that just gossip all day and play games or whatever. Eager to drop their drawers, and the next person will come in and she'll be doing it for them too. You know what I'm saying? I've already been through my younger days. I'm somewhere else with life right now. And again, I'm going to win regardless. It just, that like people don't, nothing on this earth moves me. You know what I'm saying? Source move me. When I feel like I'm getting far away from source, that's what bothers me. That gets me wrapped, that gets me taken somewhere because of the communication or the type of relationship that we have. When I think about the ancients and the ancestors looking down on me, seeing what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, right now, I want to be clean. I want to be, you know what I'm saying, brilliant. I want to be bright. That motherfucker that's bright, too bright for a motherfucker to even look at. You see what I'm saying? Because this is what I'm standing in. Look at this. The Seraphim of Seraphisa. Relax and open up to source. Keep your heart open, right? See, they want me to close off my heart, even to the emperor, even to the masculines that wrong me, even to the feminines that wrong me. But it's something I know about a man. It may take some time to grow. I got the time. But again, I don't want to spend too much time because then I'm not trying to lose myself. I got patience. You know what I'm saying? Loving kindness, that real something that overpowers all that other shit at the end of the day. That's how you hold together a nation. That's how you hold together a discipline. You see what I'm saying? Do-it-yourself mentality. And again, when you a family or when you know what I'm saying, a close, I don't know, it just feels like if you ain't got it, I got it. Or I'm going to help you get it. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I come from. I don't know where some of these entities, and again, I know that we're in a spiritual warfare. And again, some of these people are just really goblins. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people are really zombies. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people are not there. Some of these are artificially in tune. So while Satan is deceiving the whole world, I'm in that bubble seeking source. So again, that's why it is. You're not of this. You know what I'm saying? You're of your father, that devil, or whatever energy. And that's just what I feel like it is. I don't know. I always get Adam and Eve energy here. Okay. It's almost like they don't, neither one of them know what to do, but they, you know what I'm saying? They there under the sun. Yeah, but I do feel that energy. But I feel like now, again, whoever these sorcerers are and these these individuals, now they're trying to tap deeper into the Akashic. They're trying to go there. And it just almost feel like there's, you know, it must be maybe a false twin, or there's an emperor here that, or a portion of him. See, you know, see, and that's what I'm saying. When you know, see, when you're dealing with the pieces of, or the layers of a man or a woman, when the soul connection is that deep that you can sense them past, present, and future, it's something else. It's just magical. So people may think that they're over my head with certain information, but other energy, I already see it. And just like I can't let go of that energy, we just gonna have to compromise. I feel like that energy can't let go of me. They can act like they can with the world, but I know that side. And that's why I feel like it's like the closest person to you is the person that you can do wrong sometimes. I understand that. All right, so a high priestess. So again, we're talking about probably like a high priestess, or, you know, energy, or yeah, high priestess energy is involved here somewhere. So it's saying here, we're going to go ahead and go to 18 and 20 and just start there. Because I do think that, I feel like, again, somebody's being persecuted, or someone's being questioned, or somebody, you know, I do feel like, again, there has been this sense of completion, right? But then again, we got this vision and quest, where again, if all people were not included in a decision, or if someone was being hypnotized, misled, or something when it comes to the information, then again, it's really null and void, I feel. I don't know. It's what I feel. All right? Decisions. So again, we're in John 18 and 20, and it says, Jesus replied, "What I teach is widely known, for I have preached regularly in the synagogue and the temple." Right? But I feel like when we're coming to this Jesus energy, though, this Yeshua energy, I just question. Unless it's two different agendas and two different narratives here. Because I feel like the synagogue of Satan could be one of these synagogues that we're talking about. And then the temple is that holy temple. All right? So again, it's kind of like almost like that light witch and dark witch energy, or that light being in the, you know, Diana, and then again, whatever dark energy would be there. The moon and the sun. But it's like the moon is very calming and welcoming. People want to sit there and look at the moon and sit under the stars and things like that. But when it comes to the sun is too bright. Nobody wants to be. So again, when they say that God was too, you know, I used to say, oh, that sounds so silly. He was too powerful or whatever. He couldn't come around. But then again, I feel like this, though. I feel like, again, whatever fire or whatever something or whatever light is burning inside of me is too strong for the public. So again, they're afraid of something that they don't know. They're afraid of things that they don't know about. They wonder, what is this person? What is this thing? They don't want me to know that, of course. But again, I can sense it and I can see it. And I guess sources telling me, hey, you could do, you know what I'm saying? There is no, you know what I'm saying? Speak your mind. Seek for the truth. Speak your mind. Don't be afraid. I mean, it might sound, you know, insane to somebody, but again, they can't, it's like an untouchable energy here. But then again, they'll try to go after whatever you hurt. If they can't hurt me, they can't bring me to my knees, they can't embarrass me, then they want to go after whatever is important to me. And now, since they know, again, when it comes to those two energies, I feel like they know exactly who it is, and that's what they're doing. So again, this is talking about, again, that parallel energy, that interdimensional, that, again, as above, so below, and then also that light and dark or whatever. Okay, the spiritual versus the religious aspect. The originals versus the governing forces. I have been heard by all the Jewish leaders and teach nothing in private that I have not said in public, because they already stalking you. They already monitoring. So again, they monitoring all of us, and then we monitoring each other in order to take people's personal information, put them on blast in order to cast them out or to crucify them. You doing it to your own self. You doing it to your own fucking people. So we're looking at how it's saying in this biblical text, but this is the living Bible. We're bringing it to life. We're talking about living God or goddess energy on this plane right now. That breath of God is heat. It's that what do they call it? Fossil fuel. But again, people, I feel like whatever they're doing with tapping phones and things like this or whatever, again, plants within the community that I already spotted them because they talk too much over time, and I sense and I know who's in my business. And after looking at them and their family, I mean, it look a little bit suspect. Why they try to point out features of mine to try to say I'm not American? I beg to differ. I would say my skin is more copper than either of theirs, any of theirs. Again, not to say it like that, but I'm just saying I'm seeing a lot more other skin tones and different features and phenotypes here that now I'm looking at them differently. Just is. Even though I know there's many different phenotypes in different nations that were here in the Americas, it's something else, like ties that bind, soul contracts, different types of connections from over past lifetimes. You talking about wisdom, you talking about somebody that's been there from the beginning, and she has been on this plane ever since in a different vessel. So whenever we have an uprising or again somebody that comes forward as that one, that is that, especially when it comes to a feminine energy, that is that energy. And it's almost like, yeah, crying out to source saying, what are you doing? And I feel like it takes a female that can know who she is, tap into that energy, and speak with source in a different fashion or a different light. Not like being humble, but also not being afraid. You know what I'm saying? To ask questions, to challenge. I used to think people were so crazy when they said, don't question God. I've been questioning God for a long time. And maybe that is why I feel a little bit closer to the energy. It may not be the same energy as others, but I know, again, it is something. It's almost like Jesus telling them that about the energy here. You know what I'm saying? That you don't, the same Father that, it's just separating this energy here in John from other energies when it's talking about God in this text to me. It's that many are called, but few are chosen. But then again, it is that direct something. All right. I asked those who heard me. You have some of them here. They know what I said. One of the soldiers standing there struck Jesus with his fist. Okay. Is this the way to answer the high priest? He demanded. Okay, so again, maybe this is what this is. Okay, maybe this is like a threat or something. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I sense, when I just read that, I sense, again, somebody striking somebody. Could be throwing a blow, shots fired with your mouth. It could be, again, we have to really look at these allegories and symbolic and all these different things in this light. So again, it's asking, is this the way to answer a high priest? So again, I don't know. This is making me think, like I said, somebody challenging authority, somebody challenge somebody. or trying to, again, harm or inflict something, some type of wounds on someone in order to, get a reaction, right? Because again, I don't know about y'all, but for me, I've been slowing down on videos and stuff lately. It's only when source really puts a fire to me to, come forward and say something here. Archangel Faith. With faith, you are invincible. Believe in yourself. So again, these are the things I'm talking about. Leading to self, or you're dealing with your most high self, excuse me, I feel like is the only way to get in tune with source. So some people think they actually connected with source, and they're really not. You either love the world, or again, you're of the light. If I lied, prove it, Jesus replied. Should you hit a man for telling the truth? Okay. So a lot of this, I feel like some of these masculines probably think that my work has something to do specifically with them, when it's a universal message. It just is what it is. What I get from source, and this is what I just deliver. This is how I interpret it. This is, again, if you don't like it, you can go to another platform, or you can continue to do your work. I don't want nobody to think exactly like me. I just want people to think. That's why I'm not trying to lead anybody anywhere. I walk with people. You see, and then sometimes that can be the trouble for me, because then other people think they can step up and lead. All right. But I feel like, again, the way that these masculines pay me back, knowing that there has been some kind of binding or blinding put on me, is by leaving me out and not being honest, or breadcrumbing me, just giving me a little bit of something that already fucking belonged to me. This is people tapping into your mental, taking away, again, things out of your Akashic, taking your essence and spreading it out amongst these other feminine energies, possibly in masculine energies as well. Again, I feel like a lot of this, people they can't face me in the 3D. You know what I'm saying? They'll deal with others. You know what I'm saying? And that determines, I feel like, what's going to be happening in the future. But it's just like, oh, is that what it is? So then what do I have to do? I have to stand more in the Emperor energy on my own. And that's, again, why I feel it was some whole shit going on. And that's why, again, in the seal portion, it was saying something about, again, the kingdom being given to the woman. Because at the end of the day, I'm about to be having my 10 of cups. Matter of fact, I already got it. Right? But since the world, again, worships Satan, or what did it say on the money? In God we trust. That's the one that they trust more than the other. I feel like, again, the Ace of Wands energy, like that whole, all this sexual, whether we're talking about integrating with other nations that are going to be over us or have us indebted, whether it comes with, just being lustful and going up, that shit is upside down. I just feel like it's just not going. I think that's going to be the downfall. And then we're going to sit here again and blame a certain one group of people. While we made laws to protect others that are the ones that are using their united stand in order to take down the originals, the ones that want to do things the way that nature had chosen, and would possibly allow people to do their things that they want. But again, they are not the ones that conduct things. They should not be the ones to control things. They should not be able to ones to control the narrative. It's just how nations fall. All right. So again, if I lie, and I feel like, again, another one of these masculines is like, I don't know. It's like an energy of like always competition. But what they're telling me or showing me is supposedly nothing but love. But again, what they're telling everybody else is like a two-faced energy. It seems like what they're doing and what they're telling with everybody else is saying otherwise. To try to make me look like, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird. And I'm starting to see things a little bit different. I don't like the sugarcoat stuff. I don't want to have to, what I'm saying? I just want to be able to speak what I'm saying as clear as possible. I feel like a lot of people aren't able to do that. Possibly I'm not, and I'll have to find out some kind of way. But I really just think that, again, that just knowing who I am and standing in my full power is just like whatever for me. As long as I'm not harming anybody, I'm not being rude. I'm not, I'm just speaking the truth. It is what it is. Hold on, I'll be there in a second. I just freestyle this. Don't nobody come on here trying to prepare and all that other, you know what I'm saying? That's what people, I just don't know. Maybe I should. It'll be more thorough. But again, this is not my job. This is just a service that I'm giving to the people. That's just it. I don't have a job title. So how am I breaking any rules? Like they got a whole, it seemed like court system or something behind the scenes trying to indict me or something. I mean, it's just the weirdest feeling. It's just the weirdest feeling I feel, right? And then Anna sent Jesus bound to Caiaphas, I don't know, the high priestess. So again, bound, okay? So maybe this making me think about like bound to falling in love, you know what I'm saying? Or bound like under some kind of restraints or constraints or something. And that's what I'm saying right now. In a fog or veiled or something like that. Or, you know, restricted in a sense. Sent somebody somewhere restricted though. Like bound, sent Jesus bound, like already in a commitment, already in something. You see? So like some kind of snare, right? So the whole time I'm like searching. I mean, dude, I've been like searching in the 3D and the 5D. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to, I've been searching for answers. You know what I'm saying? Really binding any lustful or materialistic or any kind of, I've been really fighting, not fighting against it, but like really working on my spirituality rather than, again, anything else. And also sorting out this, what I feel is some form of a mental attack or spiritual attack, you know what I'm saying? That have been placed on me, again, because people knew who we were. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Ye are gods, you know what I'm saying? And again, they've known you or tagged you, again, star seeds and such, since birth. I always see switch that birth energy, something to do with twins, possibly again. So again, meanwhile, Simon was standing by the fire. He was asked again, aren't you one of the disciples? Yeah, that's making me think about this altered hermit card again. Definitely. Because again, the star has burst probably into a flame because the star sees that everybody is trying to trap it, like in the USS Bruton emblem. Again, they see that they're trying to trap it. And again, it's kind of like a split energy, like the red and blue on both sides, because this energy, this is I feel like it has something to do with inner alchemy, some type of family or bloodline of priest and priestess that have come, scribes. I feel like it just has something to do with a deeper something that you can't replace. So while they're trying to tap in and build a bitch and you know what I'm saying, take pieces and portions of me, my memory, my dream state, all these things, and pass them around and give access to strangers into my energy in order to make me stagnant or to keep me, you know what I'm saying? It's just that. And it's like, if you're watching this, you know what I'm saying? If you're you and you're watching this and you're trying to explain it to people and you're trying to use different, you just, there's no way. And again, most people don't want to hear it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So if people don't want to hear what you got to say, then again, I stop talking. But the thing is, they do want to hear it. And so they use energy to come in and try to just like, again, massage whatever it is out of me when it could just be, again, on an evil playing field. Like, what? What is it? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just feels like that. It just feels like even in me, it's a sense of like God saying, like having so much love and realizing that, again, everything that he built or everything that she built or everything that is here, you know what I'm saying, has been turned against by this other satanic energy, probably, again, being that old world serpent energy. And you got these little den of brooding vipers that have come in here and sucked their fangs and all of the masculines and all of the other energies. And it's just like that. It's like, stop the spread. You see what I'm saying? So again, we're going to take this energy because this is the actual it, right? We're going to take it and make it seem like it's not. And we're going to spread this other shit that's foreign, or this other shit that is, you know what I'm saying, going to get people to go the other way. See, because I felt like a lot of us, and I feel like a lot of us are still seeking source and seeking that. But I feel like, again, that road is through yourself. And also, when I look at this, I do see a capital energy, but I'm thinking about, there was like somebody that did a video the other day, and this image stood out to me of this, it was an emblem of like a Freemason emblem, and it had like two pillars, and then it had this doorway or whatever, this stairway going up the middle of it. And it made me think about the tract, or it made me think about even the Empress here with this squiggly serpent kind of thing, you know, on the back of the chair. But it's kind of like behind her back. It's like they doing it behind her back. It's like trying to, that's what it is. It's kind of like, you know, trying to, again, probably in a virtual sense or something, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with holograph and things like that, trying to use things like this because they can't get her to fall into a snare. They can't get her to trip up. They can't get her to go out of her way to go do something. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like they'll build something. They'll create a false narrative. They'll even, you know, shit, probably slip something in your food and come in your crib at night. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying about DoorDash and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never, somebody, a kid told me, I don't know who I was talking to, that said, you know, that's the FBI when it comes to like these Uber and all this stuff, you know, and then again, them taking pictures. It's just so much, like, there's no privacy. But I think that people that follow the narrative and put their head down and make money and pay taxes, high taxes, and do everything that these people say, it's okay for them. It's the ones that challenge it, that question it. Not even, you don't even have to challenge it. All you got to do is question it, and you become a problem. Again, my cup is full, dude. There might be a little bit of little, you know, clogged up pieces here. But again, the more I seek source and go that way, in that direction, and go within, you know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know, the more space is freeing up. Learning how to let go of things that don't serve a purpose. Like I have been, when it comes to things that I enjoy in the past with my crafts and stuff like that, I've been someone that just really overindulges. And I had to learn the hard way. I had to, you know, nobody came in to teach me. I had to teach myself these things. Me dealing with source. It's almost like in his wings. And I feel like that's why, again, on this plane, people have been playing around, using it, you know, like as if making me doubt who I am or where I'm going. You see what I'm saying? And again, I may not know. But I'm not going to be someone that's going to be cast aside because of deceit, because of some lies, because of some manipulation, and thrown off my, you know what I'm saying, and thrown off my throne. Or giving up my crown. I feel like if we're going to do this, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Even that energy has had me think about, even that energy has made me think about like again, a voyage to Atlantis, or just like even like, I don't know. Y'all know how it be. See, this is why my mind be going. Y'all know, like on Never Ending Story, when a trail got on the dragon, or a Flight of the Navigator when the boy got on the spaceship. You know what I'm saying? It's like that kind of energy. The only thing I you know what I'm saying? But I did see, like with some ancient Mayan and Aztec energy, that there was some kind of feminine energy that looks like she was taken, and that it looked like they bludgeoned her to death, you know. So I think that's my fear, you know what I'm saying? That I know I ain't do all this stuff, you know what I'm saying, in order to just end like that. So it's almost like that. It's almost like that. It's like if you don't stop, you know what I'm saying, then, but I'm not afraid of it. Because I know I don't know. It's so weird, y'all. It's so weird. What was we looking for? We was looking for the Empress card. It's just like I was just built different. I don't know. Yeah, this energy, although they might still see me as these bandages and shit is falling off. The soil is getting soft. The swords is falling. And then what's going to be left? That big castle, that temple right there. I'm starting to see that again. In the tarot community, some of these people are legit. Some of them are paid actors. That's just the way I see it. They're watching you on the screen, and they're just giving their opinion. Some people that, again, I called friends or family members, they're not in it for that. They're in it to get something. They don't, and not even that. It's to make sure that I don't have it, that I have thrived, that I have paved the way for the people to move or help move the people forward when it comes to realizing this whole thing about this caste and class. Damn near taking myself to college, not even liking to read. Matter of fact, they said I had a sleep disorder. And when I was read the Bible, like I get down like to one paragraph, like 10, 12 years ago, and I couldn't read no more. I was bored and everything. And now look at me. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, source showing off through it just is, man. And it's always been there. It's always been inside of you. This is why they want to keep you away from you. This is why they want to indoctrinate and educate you in the levels or the ways that we have been doing it, which causes this generational curse because it puts a cap on the mind. There's a firmament there. You can't move past. Everybody else in the world know how to get together and work something out, you know what I'm saying, and be and try to be at least fair and balanced. But I'm sorry to say, the so-called American Negro, when it comes to family members, somebody gets something, people be mad. That's why you ain't never gonna have me look at another bitch in this planet or on this planet and be mad at her, man, what she got, because I feel like I've truly been so-called blessed, that I've lived somewhat of a blissful life. I had a good childhood. There was probably some messed up things that happened, but again, I had when I think back, it's nostalgia for me. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I felt like we just could do better. But I feel like it's outside influences and entities that are here. Divide and conquer. And it's just like, I guess it's somebody that you can see like those patterns. That can read and then people tell you, no, it's okay. There's nothing over there. But you see some shit. Like, could you imagine? Somebody trying to convince you that those Amazon forest fires was not fires. And you're like, wait, but I see you know what I'm saying? So it's just that. I'm done. I'm done with that energy. I know what I see. Ain't nobody like me. Just like I ain't like nobody else. I don't never want to be. I don't plan to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I can do with. I'm very resourceful. I can do with or without. So again, for me, I feel like some of us been built that way. Some of us are just here for this, to bring, or with the Mayat or the Isis energy, are here to bring order and then walk away from this motherfucker that don't ever want to return. I mean, I'm just saying, that's the energy that I feel. So again, do I sit up? Am I going to still sit up all night? And you know what I'm saying? In this energy? About some stuff I ain't got no control over? You know what I'm saying? Or do I just, fine tune my craft and mind my business and do what I do and do it best? Try to dodge those tower moments, right? And again, ultimately state the claim that I ain't into no third party energy. Again, I feel like it is anybody that's coming this way gonna have to be in their emperor energy already. And if there is something here, I'm just saying, it should be legit, because an illegitimate child is almost like sexual intercourse, or what's the other word? Excuse me. I'm thinking integration. I mean, it's that grafted on energy. So again, I would think that, again, for me to have a union with someone else involved, it would have to be the same mindset, the same character, the same, type of, again, lineage. Because again, you can't trust outside. That's just me. That's just me. Because I look at it and the common sense tell me that again, over time, yeah, we complain, you know what I'm saying, when you look at it in some kind of light, right? That you see mainly Caucasian men or only have been pre-ident. And then we got, you know, Obama, which is again a descent is supposedly African. And then you look at it like that, and then you look at these positions in political arena, and a lot of these people are like only like first, second, or third generation Americans that are in these positions of power. And then how has that worked out when we look at the Black Caucus, when we're dealing with death of who? Is it because again, the energy of the American origines being killed off and people that look like them standing in power on top of them? And again, so when we're talking about waters, right, and that energy, but when we're talking about black water, we're talking about something that's pure. We're talking about something also that is bleach or something. But at the same time, I mean, no, white, I'm sorry. We're talking white. I see it more as something that's pure or full-blooded. And I think that that's why, again, I look back on some of the ancestors that clearly looked like they were so-called black, but they had white written on their documents. And because I think it wasn't about your color. It was, you know, it wasn't about so-called race, because race wasn't even about race. It was about the race to the fucking top. So again, it makes me think about the fact that, again, this must have had something to do with the authenticity of your ethnicity, possibly something like that. Okay. Of course not, he replied, but one of the household slaves of the high priest, okay, a relative of the man whose ear Peter had cut off, asked, didn't I see you out there in the olive grove with Jesus? Okay. Oh, no. Oh, man, y'all. My phone died. Hold on, I'll be right back.